Hello and welcome. May I start recording? Okay. Welcome. Good morning, Kruzina. How are you doing?
Good morning, sir.
Good to see you. You are there for the very first time on this
Yes,
show.
yes, yes.
Good.
So
Nice.
I'm doing very well, sir. How are you doing?
Yeah, great. Thank you so much. I do
And
this live trainings every Saturday, actually.
okay,
Apart
okay.
from what
Am I
sessions we are
supposed to
doing.
be here or no? I don't know.
No, everybody is welcome here.
Okay, okay, okay.
So apart from the training which I do inside ILH community, this is my own event. You can say every week I do this.
Okay,
Right.
okay,
And it's open for all. There is no restrictions for anybody to, join this.
okay. And the morning 9:30 or something that is different
That is about every day within the ILH community.
community. Huh?
Yeah, we have promised to meet each other to know the progress and see if anybody needs any kind of a help. So combinedly we can, help each other.
So
That's it.
that is called what community?
ILH. This is Siddharth Rajasekhar community,
Acha, okay.
Internet Lifestyle Hub. I don't know whether you are a part of that community or not.
No, this I'm part of this only, not that.
Okay, fair. No issues. So this is my own event where I do short trainings, actually very short trainings with one smaller topic.
Hmm.
Post the training is done. This training is hardly about 15-20 minutes.
Okay,
And then you are open to ask any of your questions related to business.
okay,
So the overall event is more or less 45 to 60 minutes. And we do that. Open
okay.
for
Great.
all. Even at times there are 10 people, at times there are 2 people, 3 people, but I keep doing. So
Awesome,
today
sir.
you are
Awesome.
the only person. So we'll start without further delay because I respect time. And if you are here, obviously, I need to respect your time as well. Right? Okay. So once again, good morning. And thank you so much, Krishna, for being here. The topic for the day is 4 money words.
Okay,
Right? So we are talking every day in our daily lives, right? With our people, with our customers, with our potential customers, right? And we are talking in different formats. We are putting words, we are talking some grammars, right? Whether it is a verbal or a written, whatever way we are doing, but we are communicating to our audience in some way or the other. But researchers and copywriters have gone through in-depth knowledge of what words to do, what words to use so that you get maximum results, right? So I keep researching and I keep reading about all this smaller topic which have a larger impact on our business. So this 4 money words, I've told you 4 money words, and you will say like, these things are very normal, very easy, we know all this, but when you use this in the right way, it will do wonders, right? So these are the 4 words. I'm going to start immediately. uh, okay, so as I was saying, there's money words. Money words were what? Money words are not directly money which we are going to talk, right? So we have Deepak as well. Welcome, Deepak. So whatever we are talking, it's not about, like, we always see and we always do the best which we know, right? But there is a hell lot of things behind the scene which we don't know. So if copywriters are charging $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 for one particular copy, whether it is an ad copy, whether it is maybe the content on the website, there it means something. It means something. And that is why some people are successful, some people are not, because your language, your words are not speaking right to the audience, or maybe your messaging is not proper, not speaking the way you want, or not giving the message which you want to share with your audience, right? So what happens is subconsciously our mind captures some words and it impacts our decisions, right? So I'm gonna talk about all these 4 words immediately. So welcome Mithu, welcome Deepak. So the first word is you. You is a very common word, right? Everybody knows. Hi Devakarji, good to see you. So you is a very common word, right? Now let me give you an example of, let's say you are seeing 2 ads where the ad one talks about the brand name first, and then there is a slug, you can say, succeeds of for 80% of the clients. I'll give you an example for this, don't worry. And there is another ad with the same thing, everything remains the same, only the words are little bit here and there changed, right? Here the data is initially 87% and the brand name is put at the end. Now if I tell you, now just go through these 2 lines. Ad A says brand name. Let's say I'll give you an example of McDonald's. McDonald's gives satisfaction to 87% of their clients, right? Now, another sentence is 87% of the clients are satisfied with McDonald's, right? Now, you say which is more appealing to you? Any idea? Anybody? Add one. Let's say copy one is talking about the brand name first, where I gave you an example of McDonald's. McDonald's satisfies 87% of its clients. The other is 87% of the clients are satisfied with McDonald's. Which one is more appealing to you?
Maybe the second one because you're talking about the client percentile.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the point. The answer is B. Why? Because it is a research which the copywriters have done. I told you that you must be making the consumer the grammatical subject of a sentence. Now, there is a sentence we have already read about, that inside a sentence there is a noun, there is a verb, there is a pronoun and other things, right? Now what you have to do is you have to make the consumer the grammatical subject. So when you make this grammatical subject of a sentence, your consumer, that copy is more likely to be consumed, and that gives better results. Making sense? So this word you is very simple. Why I said you? Because you is primarily the clients. The client has to be in focus. The client, the you is your client, and your client has to be the grammatical subject of the sentence, whatever you are writing. Is it okay? Okay. Let's move to the, okay. I'll just explain it with two more examples. So the studies has proved that when you lead the brand name rather than the user, you get poor results. In this case, as I told you, if you are leading with the brand name, which is, let's say, McDonald's, the result will not be that good compared to this ad B, where you are using the consumer, the subject, grammatical subject of the sentence, right? For example, another example is here. Let's say MacBook Pro lets creativity shine. Correct? So everybody is knowing Apple has its laptop, which is called MacBook Pro. And the example is MacBook Pro lets creativity shine. Now, in this, if you say your creativity shines with MacBook Pro, which is again more relatable to you, tell me. These are two examples. MacBook Pro lets creativity shine. Again, here MacBook Pro is a product by Apple. Right here, like in ad A, we talked about brand name. So this is also a brand name. Rather than this, if you say your creativity shines with MacBook Pro, which one would we like?
Second.
Second, exactly. So now you understood it. Your customer has to be the prime focus, and they have to be the grammatical, subject of the sentence. Correct? Clear? So this is money word one, which I talked about, which is you. So make your clients in the focus which relates more to them. And this is a simple example. The formula here is you must make the consumer the grammatical subject of the sentence. This is the formula I could tell you, right? So make a note of it. You should be making the consumer the grammatical subject of the sentence whenever you are talking something. Let's talk about money word two, get. Money word two is get. Now, if you see, everywhere we are finding buy one, get one free. Am I right? Everywhere, especially in supermarkets, especially in hypermarkets, and even on e-commerce platform, you'll be finding this kind of an option, promotional options, right? Buy one, get one free, right? We all come across this. Why don't we say that buy two and get pay for one? Do we say that? Do this company says that buy two and pay for one? No. Why? There is a reason behind it. Again, it seems similar. Now the meaning is almost similar, and we are also paying the similar amount of time, money for that particular things, right? But here, the psychological effect on that particular word get is very different on the consumer's mind. So the study says that the word get, in the your sentence is outperforming any other things which we do. Now I'll give you another example. Let's consider two subjects headlines. Number one, mobile audience insights and analytics. And option two is get mobile audience insights and analytics. Let's say you are going to buy some mobile and you are reading these two lines. Which one you are going to relate with the most? Again, the second one. I think you are muted, Christina.
Yeah, second one, sir.
Second one, right? So again, if you notice this, whenever, let's say, close your eyes and you feel like, you're getting something, right? So what happens is decisions, whatever we are deciding in our minds, these decisions are being primarily taken by our emotions, right? And emotions are driven by images. So when we say or when we see this word get is something like we're visualizing to receive something. Am I right? So in spite of saying, get two and pay for one, if we say buy one and get one free, we are more inclined towards our emotional connect with that particular word, and we create an image in our minds that we're getting something and we're more likely to take decisions. Right? Correct? So this is very simple, but these are very effective things. So from now onwards, whenever you are going to do something, try to use this word get. I'll give you further examples as well. But this is the second word, which is get. So first word was you. Second word is get. Now let's move to the third one, which is pay. Now let me give you an example. Which of these two would be better for you? You tell me. Out of these words, let's say I'm giving you two options. Correct? These two options are, one option is this one. Pay $15 a month for all your Access membership. That is number one. And the second is get your all access membership for $15. Now you tell me, which one do you resonate with? Or which one do you prefer listening or connecting with?
Second one.
Second. Why?
When we
Again,
use the word get.
yeah, get is there. And here, when you say pay means we are snatching something, we are releasing something from our side, which we don't like as humans. We don't like to give. Although giving is a nice virtue, but when we feel like, we are paying for something, it literally, hurts us. Correct? So what happens is here, it's not about, what do you say? Uh, Snatching money, but it's all about understanding the effect of that particular word. So as you rightly said, here there is option B, there is a get word, and option A, we have a pay word. So whenever you say that pay for this, people are hesitant. Rather than saying that pay for this, if you say that, okay, get access to all this, it's easier for you to take a decision. Right? So whenever, let's say, you come across something like, pay something, we are little hesitant. We don't have to be that way. And what we have to do is, we have to understand the psychology again, that whenever somebody is saying, pay me something, you feel like, or we feel like, we have to give something. We have to give something. Something is being taken out from our, right? Correct? Is it okay? Okay, so you rightly said, Christina, that option B is a better bet. Not only because it leads with the two unknown money words, but also because it does not include the word pay. Don't include anything like word pay anywhere you are, doing any kind of a communication with your clients. Right? Welcome, Anshulji. Welcome, Bharti. Okay, now let's move to money word 4, which is and. And again is a very simple word we have been using since long years. It's normally called a conjunction in grammatical, words. It is a conjunction which acts as joining two sentences, right? Very simple. But you see, our mind is not tuned towards combining many things together at once. Correct? So our mind don't enjoy trying to suspend a bunch of thoughts all at a time. Now I'll give you an example. Let's say there are two examples here. Option A is maximize team productivity with the world's fastest shared inbox, for example. Or let's say I'll give you one particular niche. We can talk about it in other after this session, the examples. And the option B is talking about maximize team productivity, decision making, and efficiency with the world's fastest shared inbox. Little complex, but let me tell you, if I give you these two sentences and I tell you to, read it once, and then I tell you now which one can you recall better and faster? Tell me, which one would be you recalling faster and better? The option A or option B? Priscilla, I think you are the one who is Divakarji. You want to say something?
Yeah,
Yeah, Chris.
second would be more, means we are getting something matlab, more thing like decision making, efficiency.
No, that's wrong. Actually, our
Okay.
mind doesn't want to have multiple things at a time. So
Okay.
if now do one exercise, simple. You take one sentence, any sentence, and add another sentence with and conjunction, right? Let's say I'm going to the market and I'll be buying this. Rather than this, you say I'm going to market to buy this. Which one would you be better reconnecting with?
Thus,
I am getting more
the lesson.
clarity in that second sentence.
That's okay. So it's not about you and me. It's about,
Yes,
I
yes.
told you, this is
Right,
the
right. For mass,
copywriters have
yes,
researched a lot of
yes,
things.
yes.
Yeah, this is a copywriting aspect of, writing any copy, whether it is
Right,
ad,
right.
whether it is website, whether it is your own post, right? So these are the research which they have done. We are just trying to figure it out. What best can we learn from those research which they have already done, and they are making millions and millions out of that, right? So again, it is based on human psychology and how our brain accepts all this. So the first one is a better option because our mind doesn't have to work more to keep remembering what is the next part of the sentence, which is added by and, right? So again, as I told you, if you close your eyes, count to 10 and try to remember the key points in B, it is far more difficult than doing the same for option A. If I tell you now, you read option A and option B and you recall, you'll be better recalling option A compared to option B, right? So again, there is a researcher who says that his name is Perry Belcher. He says that if you try to convince your audience for more than one thing, your conversion rate suffers. So don't say that you are going to get this. One thing at a time. You can again create your communication in such a way that you are able to communicate all those things, but not in the same sentence or not, just adding and. Right. That's the point. Correct? So avoid cramming a bunch of messages into your headline or any copy, right? Because mind it, because the purpose is whenever we are writing something, the purpose is to make our audience read the next line. Am I right? That is why if you see people are talking about hooks, why we are talking about hooks? Hooks are something which captures our attention so that we read something more than that. What is there? And I'll give you some example of hooks, like, if you say, I was surprised to see what happened. Now, if I create a hook like this, definitely you'll try to see what is there. Let me go and read the next line. So the purpose of anything which we are writing to our audience is to take them to the next line. Correct? So if we want our audience to read the next line, we have to create something which is easier for them to consume their mind, actually. That's it. So these were the four money words I tell you. I'll just cap it. The first money word is you. Second money word is get. Third money word is pay. And fourth money word is and. And these are four simple words, but if effectively used, can be a game changer for anything which you are writing on social media or any ads and anything. Right? That's it. So my training is over. It's only 20 minutes. That's what I told Krishna in the initial says. I'm doing this trainings, very short trainings with the one particular small subject. And then now I'm open to any of the questions which you have, whether it is related to this training or anything related to your business. All yours.
one thing, it was that money word is right, but we should say something like this. These money words we should avoid. Means whatever word you highlighted, we should avoid these. Na?
Yeah,
Ah,
actually, see,
right.
obviously we should be avoiding all those. The
Ah,
way I presented is like, these are the 4 money words you should be taking care of. I'm not saying use
right,
or don't use.
right.
No, you understood what to use, what not to use,
Hmm.
right? But these are the money words. The point here is these are the money words which we don't consider it as the money words, right?
Hmm.
And is just a, I said, conjunction as per grammar. You is very similar, right? Pay is something like which we keep on seeing every day in our lives. But these words create a lot of impact in our psychological behavior and which tends to our, decision making, influences our decision making.
So you has to be used, no? So you are emphasizing the customer. So
Yes,
you use
yes,
you,
yes.
and get is you are using instead of, and but pay and you tend to
Okay.
avoid.
Yeah, you should to avoid. Exactly. Yeah, you got it right. So have you
I
ever analyzed all this? These simple words can create a lot of difference. I tell you, yeah, Anshul, I'll come back to you. You must have heard the name of Dan Locke. He is supposed to be one of the best sales guys in the world. Prior to coming to sales, he was a copywriter, right? So he made a lot of money into copywriting and then he moved to sales. And any of his videos, if you go and watch, you'll find a lot of smaller things which he emphasizes, and those things impact a lot on your sales. So these are all sales things. Whatever we are doing, end of the day, it is leading to sales, business, right? Any word, any sentence which you are putting in our social media or any terms of communication which you are doing, ultimately it is leading to a sales. Am I right?
What's the name you said, sir?
Dan Locke.
Then
Yeah. Yes,
This
Anshul.
Chinese or Korean guy, right? I think
I don't know.
Dunlock. Yes, I think Dave Garvey had
Yeah. He
done
he's
some training
his
from
I think official partner in India.
there.
oh,
Yeah, that's okay. So any further question on this topic or any other thing which you want to ask, Anshul ji? You are asking something.
Yes, I just had one question. Can you just repeat the first and second statement because I happened to join a bit late.
Sure. I'll do that. Just a second. The first one is you. First money word is you, where you have to emphasize on your audience. I gave example like, let's say, McDonald's satisfies 80%, 87% of their clients. Rather than saying McDonald's in the first place, what you say that if you rewrite is 87% of the clients are satisfied with McDonald's burger, for example, that makes a better sense. And that is why the formula is you must be making the consumer, which is you, consumer is your audience, the grammatical subject of a sentence. Right, Anshulji? Is it okay? This is number one. Number two is get. So I gave you example that every time we are seeing buy one, get one free rather than buy two and don't pay for one. Right? Why? Because this get word is something like we feel like receiving something. That works better. And these are the two examples. So these are the first one is you, second one is get, third one is pay, and fourth one is and. So first and second you have to use, actually I'll tell you, you have to use you, and you have to
Yes,
use
yes,
get, and you don't have to use pay, and you don't have to use and, if I can simplify in that way,
yes.
right?
So what should be the substitute for pay and?
For pay you have to say get. Like if I tell you, Anshuji, pay me itna, pay me let's say $1,000 and learn this. Rather
Mhm.
than saying pay me itna and learn this, I say get this learning in itna. So maybe I'm not putting it in the right way, but you have to use get instead of saying that pay,
Hmm.
because pay is like, I'm asking to give me something which people don't like, right?
So we just have to rephrase our sentences to attract people and
So it should be something like that. You are paying less and getting more. Concept
Yeah,
is that you should emphasis more on get what you are
true,
getting,
true.
access or value or whatever.
Correct. And coming to and, don't try to give multiple things in one sentence by putting add as a conjunction. Make multiple sentences, because our mind doesn't recognize the second part of the portion of a sentence which is joined by and. This is not what I'm saying. This is what our mind does, and this has been researched by these copywriters. That is why whenever they write, they don't use all this, and this is what I have brought in front of you.
Right. So what I get from this sentence, last one, is that you should put some dream or hope as a big sentence, as a one sentence. Like you will get this, and then break up that what is that thing in that next para or next part. Don't
Yeah, smaller
get
sentences.
and like this, and
Correct,
give
correct.
one big hope or good dream kind of words in that first sentence, and
Sure.
then divide it into what that result into, or and part in that lower part or something,
Makes sense.
if they want to hear that thing then.
True. Makes sense. Yes. Good. Nice. Any further question? How about you, Mitu? You are quiet today. Deepak, I think you were joining for the very first time. And Bharti, if you can open your cameras, let's connect. Because you people are coming here for the very first time. I welcome you once again. And if you have any questions, please do ask me. Okay.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Good morning,
We
Mitu.
actually, I so many ointments and this drops are putting, so I'm not able to open
Okay.
on
No
my
problem.
camera today. So
Okay.
yeah, I heard that, but mostly I was just focusing on the listening part because I was not mostly focusing on the today on the screen. But what I understood that it will be very much helpful for offer when we are making offer, because instead of directly saying that pay this, we can just twist the sentence like that. To get the access, you will get this. You will get this access if you like that. So and that instead of making so many good word and making the conjunction, adding conjunction on that and but if. Instead, we will make one simple sentence, but we'll make into line, we'll break into line, so
Correct.
that it will be easy for the client to, take the attention from us. So
Very true.
that's it.
Very
It
true.
was very short, but we came to know actually the value of this four words. Thank
True.
you, sir.
Thank you so much for your feedback. Actually, see, whatever we are doing for whom? We are doing for our clients. We want our clients to listen to us. We want our clients to engage with us. We want our client to trust us. So anything and everything which we are doing is keeping in mind our clients. If our client is not ready to accept, and client is like human like us, am I right? Our client is human like us, and these all things are based on human behavior, human psychology. And there are books written on human psychology. You can go and read all this. There are books, a lot of books which are written. The more you learn about human psychology, the better you will be able to communicate with your audience, right? And this is what all these big people means people who have reached to that level. They have actually utilized all this. They have practiced all this. So whatever they do now, by default they are doing it. And we people have to learn all those things because it's not in our daily practice. So the more we practice again all these things by knowing, at times we do it right by default, but we don't know whether it is right or wrong. But when we see that there is a data, there is a research which people have been doing, we can validate ourselves and we can learn and repeat it. As simple as that. We don't need to again do all those reinvention of wheels and other things, right? Okay. Any further question? So, Christina, I would like to know your feedback. How did you find this short and crisp training? Because you were here for the very first time, and I wanted to, know how did it go with you. It's hardly 20 minutes. We did everything, right?
Very nice. So first of all, I like this idea of yours very generously. You're sharing your whatever learnings. I think a lot of research and efforts goes in that, and then you're coming and sharing with us. So thank you very much for that. And it was very crisp and to the point, and the takeaways were just like that. I could just grasp it. I can tell it by heart, like so. You put it in a very beautiful manner. So thank you very much. I'm definitely sure that all of us can apply. As Mitu said, that when you're making offers or something, we'll be mindful of the words that we use, because which words are more appealing and enticing to people. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Thank you so much. Good. Anybody else? Deepak, Bharti, Divakarji, Anshulji, anybody wants to share anything? Feedback? Anshulji, you got it, na? These 4 words. Mitu has already mentioned Deepak ji and
Yes.
Bharati. You people are quiet for long. If you can just at least speak something. दिवाकर जी आप कुछ बोलना चाहेंगे?
That was good to getting all those nuggets kind of thing. It's like a capsule, like weekly or every time we see something and keep on revising it or just emphasizing on that this is right, this is right. It's good that I got to know again and again these things. Like these 4 words, whenever I use it, I will now use it somewhat more cautiously.
Correct. Thank you so much. Good.
And
Actually, it's about, knowing and implementing things. Right. Okay. What else? Anything related to business? Chalo, training is okay. Anything which you want to know and ask any question related to your business? What stage of business you are? Let's say, since Krishna is here for the very first time. Krishna, what's your niche and what you do and what are you doing currently to take your business ahead?
So I think I'll need more guidance from all of you. So I'm just beginning I'm training to be a public speaker, professional
Okay.
speaker also. And side by side, I'm working on becoming a life and leadership mentor.
Okay.
And I haven't put too much of social media stuff and all that. So still in that stage of seeing how I can make my inroads on the social media.
So are you taking any guidance from anywhere?
I had some coaches and mentors for my leadership certificate courses and something a little bit for spirituality and meditation, all that kind of things. So, and I keep posting on LinkedIn. I'm also an NLP master, so I had a mentor for that. So I'm seeing like how I can go and take things forward.
Sure,
I'll talk
sure.
to you also maybe after this or when
Good,
we
good. No issues, no issues. See, having expertise in one particular field, like you told me, you're an LLP master and you are looking forward to becoming a public speaking coach as well. All these skills you definitely would be having. The point when it comes to coaching is now, ultimately it's a business, right? Are you doing job or somewhere?
I gave up I'm a former banker and a finance and IT person. So I
Okay.
gave up because of my husband's frequent transfers.
Okay.
I connected, Diwakar sir connected me in this, so I am very much grateful to him.
Thank you so much. So what I'm trying to tell you is, having a skill is good, but monetizing that skill is
Yeah.
really important for you to earn money. As simple. So I'm a business coach. Actually, I'm a high ticket client acquisition coach, and this is my job to help people to make their skill into a profitable and sustainable business. Right. So I would request you to keep coming to these trainings, and if you are okay, I'll request you to join my free private group where I have a lot of trainings like this, and we can connect anywhere, anytime you like. If you have any questions, or I can share you a free guide as well, right, which can give you a jump start to understand how you can think and how can start, right, that way in terms of the business senses.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, sir. I'll definitely connect with you.
Sure. Okay. Anshul
And
ji?
Alok,
Yeah.
I just wanted to say one thing about this training. I like the crisp format of this training. It's kind of a capsule where you are teaching us and guiding us within 20 minutes or maybe 30 minutes instead of hooked onto mobile or laptop for 3 hours or 4 hours, any mentors or coaching training. This is very crisp and short and beneficial also. In that long trainings, it's very difficult to sustain oneself for 3 to 4 hours and grasp all the concepts.
Correct. Actually, I do bigger trainings as well, but this Saturday trainings are smaller. Maybe in a month or so, or in 1.5 months or so, I do a bigger training or a master class which goes for 2 hours. Again, not for 4 hours. I never do those kind of trainings which, yeah. Right, me too. Thank you so much. So that's okay. Again, it has to be a combination, because if you want to share more knowledge, or then you have to give some better time. But these trainings are meant to be shorter, crisp, and powerful. That's the objective.
Like even if I'm traveling from one place to another, from maybe Noida Extension to Indirapuram for
Mhm.
any school visit, I can just turn on my mobile and learn by these trainings.
True, true, true. Very well said. Good, good, good. Any further question? Anybody? No questions? Okay. So I have a pet statement. In a class, if teacher is saying that, students do ask a question, right? So only two kind of a people don't ask questions. Either they know everything, they've understood everything, or they have not understood anything. Right? So I understand that. That's okay. Because these short trainings are very simple. I don't want to complicate things. I understand. And if there is no question, we can just hop off and we'll look over to another training, maybe another Saturday, because every Saturday I'm doing this. And in between also, let's say I told you that I keep doing bigger trainings as well, but that is the frequency of the training is lesser. So I'm planning to do a master class. I've already announced it. That master class is happening on 18th of September for 2 hours, and that is for a continuous or maybe a predictable income for your business. How you can create a system which can help you generate continuous or predictable income every month. Because in coaching business, this is what I have found is everybody is trying to become a coach, and they're good coaches in their skills. But if you ask them how much money they are planning to earn and how much money they are earning, there is no certainty. Reason being, they have not developed a system which can give them a predictable income. And in business, if you see, bigger companies are paying employees every single month. If they don't have a predictable income, how can they pay their employees? Take any company. So there has to be a system of predictable income. Here in coaching also, there has to be a system which fetches you regular or consistent income. Yes, there would be variations. Business is always about pluses and minus, but it should not be like, 0 and 100, right? 1 month you earn something, another month you don't earn something. And I also give you and ask and tell you, assume yourself to be employee of your own company. Assume yourself, don't assume that you are the owner. Assume yourself that you are an employee of your own company, and every month you are supposed to have a salary. Am I right? Would you not pay your employee a salary? Or if you don't pay, what will happen? The employee will go away. So you have to have a sustainable system, a predictable income to have at least that much money to pay to your employee, and obviously to grow further, some other money you definitely would be needing for other stuff, right? So let's think in that way. If we are into business, if we are doing it as a business, we have to take it as a business. And the mindset of a business is as simple as that I have to not only earn for myself. Now there are people who are related to me, whether they're employees, vendors, suppliers, whoever it is. We have to take care of every one of them. Am I right? So think in that perspective of being an employee which needs salary every single month, right? So if you start thinking in that way, you'll be creating something, some system, so that your employee is not suffering and you are not suffering, right? Okay. Yes,
Alok ji,
Ashok.
I have one real life question which I am facing right now regarding the sales part. Uh, I had provided actually one-to-one consultation, health consultation to my clients, which is a female. She told me that she will ask her husband and uh, get the permission if she will be able to pay for my 3 months coaching. Okay. I called him yesterday. She did not pick up the phone. Then day before yesterday, I messaged her about the decision. She did not responded. So in this scenario, what should I do?
Okay. Let's do a role play right here. Are you ready?
Yes.
So that's an objection which she has given to you. Am I right? Now, let okay. Now you become that lady. You become
Okay.
that lady and I'm Anshul, right? We have discussed earlier few things. I don't know. The only thing is now she's talking about she needs a permission from her husband to pay you for 3 months of your program. Am I right?
Yes.
So should we start? So
Yes,
what is the name?
but I will
Let
talk male's voice only. Okay.
yeah. Don't need to change your voice. Okay. So let's name you Ria, right?
Hmm.
So I'm Anshul and you are Ria. Am I right? Let's do it.
Hmm.
Okay. So hi Ria, how are you doing?
Hi Anshul, I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, good. We have been talking about you reducing your belly fat. Am I right? We spoke about it 2 3 times earlier. Correct?
Yes, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. So wanted to know why you wanted to reduce your belly fat.
Because I wanted to look beautiful for a function which is going to be happen after 3 months in my family.
Okay. And what about that? Post that, would you be again willing to regain weight?
I suppose yes, because if I am not able to follow the regime, then I might be able to gain the weight again.
Would it be good for you?
Sorry?
Gaining weight again would be good for you?
No, no, not at all.
Okay. Good. And you told me that there is a function supposed to happen in 3 months' time. Am I right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you want to look good?
Because all my family members would be there, and uh, I would like to be unique among themselves to look good, and maybe for pictures or social media or to get compliments
Okay.
particularly.
Okay. Why looking good is so important for you? I don't mind, people. There are people who are fat as well, but they're happy in their lives. Why looking good is so important for you? Is it?
Maybe because I have a lot of uh, friends in my social network, and it sometimes it hurts if I'm not looking good or attractive, or people tend to talk about me behind my back or something like that.
Okay. So you want to look good, you want people to talk about you. How important for you is to be having an opinion of people on you? Does it matter?
I think it would not have been matter if I had a very less social circle, but since I have a lot of social circle friends and I spend a lot of time among them, maybe in parties or gossiping or going to movies, it becomes important to hold or be in that social circle or maintain one's status for me.
Okay, nice. Good to hear that. Okay, one good thing came to my mind. You told me that your husband, you need to take permission from your husband. Would your husband be happy to see you looking good, pretty, slim? Or would your husband like to see you fat and not appealing or not gorgeous kind of? What would your husband prefer?
Yeah, the first thing.
Yeah,
He
your
would,
husband definitely would like you to look pretty, right?
Mhm.
Okay, nice. So you want to look pretty, your husband wants to see you pretty, right?
Mhm.
Then what's the problem? Why you are not moving ahead? What's the catch?
Because the decision entirely depends upon my husband. I myself being a housewife, I cannot take financial decisions, so I have to wait till my husband gives me go ahead for any financial decision, I think.
I understood and I appreciate that. But point is, if your husband wants to see you pretty, would he be spending some money on you? Okay, before going to that, you told me that there is a function gonna happen, right?
Hmm.
You must have bought some special clothings, some jewelry for that. Yes.
Mm, not yet. Maybe I was thinking when I lose some weight, maybe 1 month or 2 months down the line, then I might purchase, which fits my size.
Exactly. But jewelry is something which is okay, right? You don't have to see, size in terms of jewelry. Correct?
Hmm.
And are you going to use the same clothes which you have worn earlier in any of the parties? Because normally females try to avoid, using the same clothes in different parties. Am I right? Kristina is here. Kristina, am I right? People don't try to, especially ladies don't try to repeat the same dress in different functions, right? So, Ria, okay, Ria. So, would you buy some new clothes for it?
Yes, definitely.
Your
This is
husband is
what
going,
I have been able to make holes in my husband's pocket since last 15 years we have been married.
that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. So your husband wants to see you pretty, you told me, correct?
Yes,
And you
without
also
the
want to,
fear.
yeah, and you also want to look pretty, right?
Yes.
You also want to want people to talk good about you whenever you go to parties and all, right?
Hmm.
So now tell me, if everything is going in the same direction, and you only said that you are a housewife and you want your husband to take a decision on your part, right? Will your husband stop doing all this?
No.
Here you go. So what is, and you know, we all are matured people. If a wife wants something, she'll make things happen from her husband's pocket. Do you agree
Hmm.
to it?
Yes.
Right? So the only thing is you need to pursue your husband and tell her that I'm going to be looking pretty, and our looks together is going to literally uh, delight other people as well. Let's say we are going to a wedding party, and when we together are going on a stage, blessing the couple, or going on the stage, our aura will look really good. So
Hmm.
if for that aura, if you need to pay some money, would you mind paying me?
No.
So it's not a matter of money. Just go and tell your husband. Or maybe what I'll suggest you, bring your husband on the call if he's really hesitant. I don't think you'll be able to do that. But even if she's not able to, even if you're not able to do that, I think we can have a combined call together, and I'll ask the same questions to your husband and he'll be able to pay. Will it make sense?
Yes.
And over and above all this, I just wanted to know from you, are you really, really, really willing to do this? Or it is just a wish which you wanted to do?
Yeah, I am 50-50 because I wanted to do this, but it depends upon my husband's financial decision. So I'm stuck in between.
No, if you want to do, you have to say yes, and it has to be 100%. 50-50 is not a decision.
Yeah,
Let's say
had
you
the
want to go somewhere. You say that I'll be going to Delhi, from Delhi to Mumbai, and you say I'm going 50-50. So what does it mean? You'll be going to the airport and coming back, or you'll be going to the railway station and coming back.
I meant to say, had I been working in an IT company or somewhere, I would have
Mhm.
definitely taken this decision on my own
No,
without anyone.
finances. Yeah, I understood. Since the finances are not in your hand, I'm just saying that there is an option which you can convince your husband to take this decision. And these are two major points. Number one, I want to look beautiful, and I want my husband also to build a better relationship with me, because if the wife is pretty, gorgeous, looking good, obviously your relationship improves. Without saying, there are ladies here, they'll be agreeing to it. Am I right, Christina? Yes.
Just
So
to add my two bits,
yeah.
don't mind, I'm not that much experienced as you, but I just like to say from what
Sure.
I feel as a woman. So I usually play this health is more important than the looks, I feel. And whatever he does, whatever Anshul does, that will be and I'm definitely sure he'll do it in a very sustainable manner where she can use sustain that lifestyle for a longer period. आगे के कोई भी functions के लिए उनको worry
Correct.
करना की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी मतलब. So that will
True.
be a long time thing. So this is not just a one time investment, it's a lifetime investment. You can take it
True.
like that.
True. Very nice. Very nice, Krishna. Thank you so much. So Ria, coming back. Ria, now if I give you an option to tell your husband that you don't need to spend money on me, on my looks and my health for a longer period of time. If you can only spend some few couple of thousands for 3 months of a time, right? I'll be, healthier, happier, and our relationship will grow. My looks will be better. I don't think your husband will say no to it.
I agree.
So the only thing is you need to be committed, and you need to take and pursue this to your husband by these 2-3 points which I told you. Don't just go and ask money. Just tell her that this is going to keep me fit for a longer period of time, increase my looks, make our relationship better, and make people feel delighted when they see us together as a couple. I think these 4 points are sufficient enough for him to give you and say yes to the money which you are asking.
Yeah, Alok ji, I understand the process and the questions, the objection handling, but the problem is that
Mhm.
the lady is neither replying me or text on WhatsApp nor she is picking up the phone. तो ये discussion तो तभी होगा ना जब हमारी communication होगी या बात होगी.
Correct. That means either she is not interested.
हाँ.
Yeah, she doesn't need it. और जैसे चल रहा है तो चल रहा है, वैसा वाला होगा. See,
हाँ.
you cannot make somebody take a decision if somebody doesn't want it. किसी को चाहिए नहीं तो आप ज्ञान दे करके उनको बता नहीं सकते कि आ जाओ. मैं आपको हमेशा एग्जांपल देता हूँ कि सबको पता है सुबह उठ के मॉर्निंग वॉक करने से, एक्सरसाइज करने से वी कैन कीप हेल्दी, राइट? हर किसी को पता है, बचपन से हम सुनते आ रहे हैं. कितने लोग सुबह उठ करके वॉक करने जाते हैं, एक्सरसाइज करते हैं? वेरी लेस. जबकि पता सबको है. तो वही चीज यहाँ भी है कि यदि कोई चाहेगा नहीं तो आप उसको करवा नहीं सकते.
जब एक
ऑब्जेक्शन,
कम्युनिकेशन एस्टैब्लिश होगी, इनिशिएशन होगा, तभी आप उसको पिच कर सकते हैं या परस्यू कर सकते हैं. अदरवाइज नेक्स्ट कस्टमर एंड देन नेक्स्ट.
exactly. If somebody is not interested, you cannot force them to take a decision. For sure, for sure.
Yeah, what I was going to tell you, no, Anshulji, that when they say that you teach a woman, you teach the whole family. Like, so if she learns herself, she will implement those good health tips or whatever you are sharing with the children, with the husband, everybody. So I think the whole household is going to benefit from your coaching. So I think she should definitely take it if she's very new to whatever fitness and health and all. I think she should definitely go for it. If you tell her all these benefits, like it is definitely going to benefit the whole family.
Rather means you should be inspiring her to have that bigger dream कि भाई फैमिली का भी हो सकता है, आपका भी होगा. rather than small part ना, तो अपने लिए सोचे कि चलो चल रहा है, शायद दूसरे के लिए कि आप बेटर बच्चों को हेल्प कर सकते हो, हस्बैंड को हेल्प कर सकते हो हेल्थ में. when you interact with me you get a holistic view of healthy lifestyle or something like that. तो वो ड्रीम बड़ा इमेज दिखाओगे तो शायद वो कन्विंस हो जाए, इस टाइप करेगा. और ये फर्स्ट कन्वर्सेशन से स्टार्ट होना चाहिए, rather फोकसिंग ऑन इंडिविजुअल. थोड़ा सा और उस यू के साथ साथ थोड़ा और ऑरा बनाओ कि इससे इस तरह का हो सकता है.
आजकल couples are bonding more on fitness, health, and like
right.
going to gym or going to walk. उसमें उनका bonding शुरू, well, they've developed that after a certain point.
True. So Anshul ji, how are you following with her?
व्हाट्सएप, टेक्स्ट और कॉल.
क्या लिखते हो आप?
मैं मतलब कॉल तो ऐसे ही करता हूँ, कॉल रिसीव नहीं होती उसके बाद फिर टेक्स्ट करता हूँ.
क्या
तो
लिखते हो टेक्स्ट में आप?
उसमें यही लिखा था मैंने आज के, वर यू एबल टू टेक एनी डिसीजन बेस्ड ऑन योर द डिस्कशन विद योर हस्बैंड.
नहीं, आप उनको बोलो आर यू स्टिल इंटरेस्टेड. पहला मैसेज, आर यू स्टिल इंटरेस्टेड, सिंपल.
आज मॉर्निंग में ये डाला, मतलब इफ मैंने ये डाला कि इवन इफ यू आर नॉट इंटरेस्टेड देन प्लीज लेट मी नो, नो इश्यूज, ये करके डाला मैं.
नहीं, उतना करने की जरूरत नहीं है. एक सिंपल आर यू स्टिल इंटरेस्टेड, इतना से मैसेज चला गया उनके पास. ठीक है, उसके बाद एक दिन और आप देख लो. सेकंड मैसेज, आई एम क्लोजिंग दिस चैट एज आई डोंट रिसीव एनी इनपुट फ्रॉम यू, थैंक यू सो मच. बस 2 मैसेज. यदि उनको जरूरत होगी तो आएंगी, आज नहीं तो कल आएंगी. जरूरत नहीं होगा तो कभी नहीं आएंगी.
मुझे लगता है 2-3 दिन से ज्यादा उसको ड्रैग करने का कोई फायदा नहीं रहता, फिर वो तो क्लोज ही करना बेटर है.
हाँ, exactly. So this is called a push away strategy. So you are now pushing away from her. Since now, अभी तक क्या हो रहा था कि आप पीछे जा रहे थे उनके पीछे, you are following with her. Now you are removing yourself. See, you are not responding. Now I am going away. I am closing this chat since I have not received any information, any inputs from you.
And this is very important also because otherwise आपका लूप ओपन है तो आप कहीं फोकस ही नहीं कर पाओगे, उस वाले ओपन लूप में ही फंसे रह जाते हो. तो लूप को क्लोज करो अपने साइड से.
सही बात.
जब आप ये बोल दोगे ना तो वहां से वो लिंक टूट जाएगा. आप मतलब क्योंकि नहीं बोलोगे कि नहीं कभी आएगा ना, तो वो ओपन लूप रहेगा तो आपको परेशान करेगा.
फिर उसको भी लगेगा कि हाँ हमारी बहुत ज्यादा जरूरत नहीं है.
वो कुछ नहीं, वो क्या सोच रहा है उस पर तो आपको सोचना ही नहीं है. आपके अपने लिए सोचो, फोकस ऑन योरसेल्फ कि आपके लिए थॉट कैसे काम कर रहे हैं. अगर आपने कोई लूप खुला छोड़ा है, आपको उम्मीद है उससे, तो वो आपको हार्म करेगा, आपको आगे नहीं बढ़ने देगा. तो यू जस्ट क्लोज दैट लूप की जो सेकंड लाइन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. फर्स्ट कर लिया आपने, सेकंड लाइन की हाँ वी आर क्लोजिंग दैट, तो आपकी तरफ से वो एंड हो जाएगा ना, तो आप फ्री हो जाओगे. उसका छोड़ दो वो क्या कर रहा है. तभी तुम नए पे जा पाओगे, नहीं तो आप दिन भर ओवरवेल्म रहो कि यार 10 का पेंडिंग है, 10 का पेंडिंग है. अब 12वां 15वां पे जा ही नहीं रहो. 10 क्लोज हो जाएगा ना, तो आप बोलोगे नए 10 कहां से लाएं. देन ओनली। तो ये साइकोलॉजी को समझो। मैंने शायद स्टार्टिंग में बोला था, मतलब कि ये मत सोचो कि एक फनेल बनाए 100 लोग आए, 100 से 2 ही मिले, अब वो उस 98 के पीछे पड़े हैं। वो जूस था, आपका लकड़ी था या गन्ने का रस था, वो जितने आ गए, बार बार वो गन्ने का छिलके को वापस डाल के निचोड़ते रहोगे तो जूस नहीं आएगा। गो एंड सर्च फॉर बेटर फ्रूट्स, बेटर शुगर
हम्म
कैन।
वो उस
Right.
केस में भी होता है ना दिवाकर, जब आपके पास फॉलो अप के लिए 5 लोग हों या 10 लोग हों। अब वही अभी मेरे केस में क्या है कि एक ही है।
हाँ, तो
तो
देखो
मेरा
दो चीजें हैं यहाँ, एक तो
फोकस बड़ी
क्वालिटी ऑफ
करता है।
लीड एंड क्वालिटी ऑफ अस। क्योंकि एक बार ना फर्स्ट इंप्रेशन बन गया मेरा किसी के सामने कि उसने कर लिया, यार इससे तो मुझे ज्यादा आता है, तो वो हम नहीं ब्रेक कर सकते। इसलिए नए पर्सन के साथ नए इमेज बनाओ। इस वो कैसे होगा कि आप अपनी लर्निंग ग्रोथ पे नए स्ट्रेटेजी, नए तरीका देने का वो सब करोगे, स्ट्रेटेजी बनाओगे, फ्रेमवर्क बनाओगे, तभी कोई नया बंदा आएगा, वो इंप्रेस हो जाएगा, हाँ यार ये मेरे से ज्यादा जानता है, देन वो आपको ज्वाइन करेगा। पुराने वाला का एक इंप्रेशन बन गया, जो भी
हम्म
बात हमने निकली, मैच्योरिटी मैच्योरिटी जो भी निकली, उससे एक इमेज फॉर्म हो गया। एक बार उसने माइंड बना लिया कि नहीं यार मैं तो इससे ज्यादा जानता हूँ, या मुझे नहीं चाहिए ये, तो वो उसको आप कितना भी करोगे ना, बड़ा मुश्किल है, मतलब उसमें से कन्वर्जन बहुत कम होगा।
हम्म
मतलब
सैचुरेशन आ
मेरी
जाता है।
एक्सपीरियंस है, मैं आई मे बी रॉन्ग
सैचुरेशन
डिस्क्लेमर।
आ जाता है उस लूप
हाँ,
में ना,
डिस्क्लेमर
सैचुरेशन
कि
आ
मैं
जाता
आई मे बी रॉन्ग, बट माई एक्सपीरियंस की मैं ऐसी सोचता हूँ, इसलिए मैं सोचता हूँ दूसरे वैसे सोचते हूँ। जिससे मेरा डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया तो हो गया, फिर बहुत मुश्किल से मैं मानूंगा, और जितना वो फॉलो करेगा मैं और चिढ़ता जाऊंगा, चिढ़ता जाऊंगा। तो इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट कि पुराने वाले को मत करो इस तरह। छोड़
है।
दोगे तो भले वो आ जाएगा, या तुम्हें बाद में वो देखेगा ना कि हाँ यार ये अब
हम्म
ग्रो हो गया। क्योंकि मैं होता है कि मैं 1-2 साल देखा, नहीं समझ आया, बाद में लगा हाँ यार ये ग्रो कर रहा है, लगता है कुछ है, तो फिर मैं सोचा शायद कर लूं। तो इसलिए
हम्म
लीव दैट एंड आगे बढ़ो।
हम्म लेट इट
So,
गो वाली पॉलिसी करना है।
Anshul ji, what I'll suggest you is there are two things which you need to focus: quality and quantity. दोनों चीजें. If you are just relying on one prospect or 5 prospects, आपको पता है the conversion ratio is gonna be like 1% or even less than 1% at times, right? So यदि आप एक के ऊपर भरोसा रखते हैं और एक आ गया तो अच्छी बात है, उसके लिए कोई मना नहीं करेगा, but the
हाँ
numbers have to increase. 10 की जगह 20 हो जाएंगे तो chances of getting one client is
हम्म
more than out of 10 की जगह out of 20 में ज्यादा हो जाएंगे। तो ये नंबर्स
हम्म
आपको बढ़ाने होंगे। और दूसरा, अ, जो ऑब्जेक्शन हैंडलिंग की बात हमने करी है, आपको कैसा लगा? मैंने आपको एक सिंपल सी चीज बताई, और ये चीज हर वाइफ को पता है, यदि वाइफ ने कुछ कराना है अपने हस्बैंड से तो करा लेती हैं। स्पेशली मैं इंडियन कंटेक्स्ट की बात कह रहा हूँ, राइट?
हम्म
तो यदि वो कमिटेड है तो वो करा लेंगे, नहीं कमिटेड है तो आप कितना भी कर लोगे नहीं कराएंगे। सो आपको
बट
2-3 क्वेश्चन करने हैं, बस हो जाएगा।
बट अभी मतलब सिंस वी आई एम स्टार्टिंग ऑन दिस जर्नी, तो मेरे साथ एक प्रॉब्लम है कि मैं इतना लंबा डिस्कशन, मुझे थोड़ी हेजिटेशन होती है करने में। सिंस यू आर एक्सपीरियंस इन दिस फील्ड, मे बी यू आर एबल टू डू और गो टिल दैट लेवल।
हम्म,
इतना ज्यादा लंबा डिस्कशन करने में मैं एक दो चीजें पूछ लूंगा बट
हम्म,
उतना ज्यादा ऑब्जेक्शन हैंडलिंग में अभी हैंडल खुद नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ।
मैं तो ये सजेस्ट करूंगा अंशुल, मतलब जो भी मेरा एक्सपीरियंस है, आलोक जी और बताएंगे, कि फोकस ऑन, मतलब अगर लग रहा है कि फीमेल को कन्विंस नहीं कर रहा है या ऐसा कुछ है ना, तो सिर्फ मेल पे जैसे निश को और तुम डाउन करो, मतलब सबनिस में जाओ तुम, बहुत अभी हायर लेवल पे निश पे बच्चे भी है, फीमेल भी है, मेल भी है, तो थोड़ा सा इसको और नैरो डाउन कर सकते हो,
नहीं
तो
वो मैंने
तुम्हारी
कर दिया।
स्पेशलाइजेशन बढ़ जाएगी। नैरो डाउन
जो
करोगे ना तो तुम्हें, यू विल बी सीन एज ए अथॉरिटी ऑफ दैट निश। अभी क्या है ना कि थोड़ा सा वो सामने वाला भी थोड़ा सा उसको समझ नहीं आता कि ये मेरे लिए क्या कर रहा है, क्योंकि जब किसी इंडिविजुअल से बात करो और वो पता है कि मेल है और इसी का ये करता है ना, तो तुम बड़े अच्छे से उसको हैंडल कर पाओगे, और
मैंने
एक ऑथोरिटी भी बनता है।
मैंने जब 2 3 4 बार शुरू में ऐड चलाए थे ना दिवाकर, तो वो पैन इंडिया लेवल के थे, तो सारे एज ग्रुप के आ गए थे, उसमें स्टूडेंट्स वगैरह भी आ गए थे। अब
हम्म।
जो मैंने रिसेंटली ऐड चलाया है ना, वो मैंने सेल्स वाले को बोला है कि भाई तुम जो है केवल वुमेन टारगेट रखो, क्योंकि मैंने वो
अच्छा,
देख लिया,
वेबन टारगेट रखा है।
अब वुमेन वाला किया है।
अच्छा,
तो अब देखते हैं क्या आता है, टाइम बताएगा।
चलिए, सो इट वाज
ठीक है,
रियली
वो कर
नाइस। फॉर एनी अदर क्वेश्चंस वी कैन
या आई
कनेक्ट
हैव वन
विद।
क्वेश्चन आलोक जी, इफ यू हैव
हाँ
टाइम टू
प्लीज।
फॉर 2 मिनट्स। तो आपने
चलिए,
जैसे कहा कि बिजनेस में कंसिस्टेंट अर्निंग आनी चाहिए, तो क्या तरीका, बेस्ट तरीका उसको ट्रैक करने का या इम्प्लीमेंट करने का?
इसी का तो मैं ट्रेनिंग करने वाला हूँ ऑन
अच्छा।
18th। आई बी डूइंग अ फुल फ्लेज ट्रेनिंग, 2 घंटे की ट्रेनिंग
हम्म,
रहेगी। उसमें आई एम गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट क्रिएटिंग अ सिस्टम, क्योंकि सिस्टम है ना, सिस्टम रहेगा तो फिर
हाँ,
कंटिन्यूअस फ्लो आएगा।
राइट।
तो आई
नहीं
रिक्वेस्ट यू
नहीं,
टू
जैसे
ज्वाइन।
हाँ, एक तो है कि आपका बिजनेस हो के इनकम आए, और एक है कि इनकम आ रहा है तो उसको और थोड़ा सा स्टेबलाइज या कैसे उसको ट्रैक करें या इस
वो आप
तरीके से।
स्केलिंग का अलग रहेगा।
हम्म।
अभी तो फिलहाल जो टॉपिक है दैट इज अबाउट how you can have a predictable and consistent income. वो टॉपिक है, तो वो एक एज ए सिस्टम में बात करूंगा, उसको पूरा एक्सप्लेन करूंगा, सो दैट एवरीबॉडी नोज कि हाउ वी कैन डू इट.
Right.
ठीक है,
Thank you.
डन. एनी अदर थिंग कृष्णा? ऑल डन. दीपक, भारती, चलिए, गुड. So thank you so much for all of your
Have a nice
times. We look forward to meeting again in the next training, next Saturday, same time, with again a smaller topic which I'll be covering. Right?
Thank you.
So thank you so much,
Thank you
everyone.
so
Take
much.
care.
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much.
Bye.
Take care.